I'm cool.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Man, AllBall reaction, man. We ain't playing no games with you suckers.
AllBall suckers.
I'm lowering your mic, Flea. Your man went crazy. He mad how he put it.
Big Flea. The biggest, y'all. Don't start to steal my thunder.
Never that, my brother. From another.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Let's get right into it. Draymond Green, finally punking his bitch ass. You already heard Charles Oakley this week. It's not a good week for you. Trying to call out his teammates and all that. And then the big Frenchman, Wembanyama. He came through. He wasn't playing no games with your punk ass, Draymond. Enough is enough with these shenanigans. I'm gonna try to see. You know how it goes, trying to steal our thunder over here on YouTube. Look at Draymond, what were you thinking?
What's that? That's no chance. What's that? That's from WWF.
That ain't what you got.
What's that? Who's that? Who's walkout?
Miss
Who's
McMahon,
walkout
what you
music
talking
is that?
about?
Yeah.
Look.
Found him already. Look,
letting him in position. Big mistake. Look.
Well, yeah, Wemby said Draymond said some slick shit to him. Niggas ain't going for that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again, I love it. Play it.
I ain't about to spit move on you. Draymond is defensive player of the year.
With the left. That's with the left too.
Look, why do you
Hold on. Look how they chirping. He yelling and all of that. Wembanyama.
Yeah. That was with the left.
Come on, man. We ain't playing no games with y'all. What you thought? We wouldn't have what Wemby said? Huh? What are you talking about, Wemby?
It's just, at some point, yeah. Just like anybody, I mean, for me at least, somebody speaks to you a certain way, you have to respond a certain way. That's just how it is.
Did you enjoy that moment when you're face to face with them? Like, he seemed to be enjoying the competition of that moment.
They enjoy it? Good question. I don't know. I'm not enjoying the moment right now. I was not trying to prove anything to anybody. It's just, at some point, yeah. Just like anybody, I mean, for me at least, somebody speaks to you a certain way, you have to respond a certain way.
That's it. You got to respond a certain way. Hold on. Breaking news. Out of France, apparently, they have updated the translation to Draymond Green.
Baudet. Le Baudet. Le Baudet. Le Baudet. Le Baudet. Le Baudet.
Get your croissants ready.
Oh, man, that was funny.
Butter them up. Draymond Green. Oh, boy, your man's. 50 grand?
Listen. All I got to say is, well, how that song go? Woo woo, how that shit go?
I can see that.
That's right.
We don't know.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
That's why. Right. Listen.
I forgot. Flea went to college.
Right. I definitely went to public school. That's a fact. Before I go on my little rant about Draymond, big shout out to Wembanyama doing something that people in the league should have been doing. Not backing down to Draymond. Kenyon Martin Ben said it. Ain't nobody punch him in his face yet. Ain't nobody even swing on him yet. You know how you swing knowing you ain't going to hit, but just to show some type of bravado. Charles Oakley, big shout out to the original Dundada, the original bodyguard, the original Debo. Exactly. Said what he said. Listen, big shout out Wembanyama. It just goes to show you how disrespectful and nasty Draymond Green is. So just imagine what Draymond Green has been saying to guys like Kuminga. guys like Poole before he snuffed them. Just think about. See, that's the things people don't think about. You know me, I'm always going to take it a step further. I don't like Draymond Green on the basketball court. I don't know him personally. I'm talking strictly basketball. This is why when they try to compare him to Dennis Rodman, there is no comparison. This is where this is laughable. This is where Draymond Green gets exposed. He's not a great defender. Is he at times a smart defender? I give you that. But the way the game has changed, hopefully you will have your time. How many times have we heard this is going to get ugly? How many times have we heard that great Warriors team talk about their beat the Chicago Bulls, the Shaq Lakers? We ain't even talking about the back-to-back Hakeem Olajuwon Houston Rockets. Let's talk about the San Antonio Tim Duncan Spurs. You telling me Draymond Green was going to be able to guard Shaq? He was going to be able to guard Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon?
No.
Hopefully, let's cut the jokes. Wembanyama, and this is my point about the league today. That's how big men supposed to play. This is why guys like Draymond Green is getting away with murder and is getting away with being a great defender because nobody's putting his little ass on the fucking block and exposing them. Wembanyama just proved it. Nigga, you ain't no great defender. What you said, Flea? I'm a foot taller than you. Get your little ass out the way. Imagine the guys like Embiid. If Anthony Davis can stay healthy, you have the Joker. You have so many big men that allow these little guys to guard them. Listen, I love what Wembanyama did, and I would love to see them match up in the playoffs. San Antonio is looking real good, got a good record. Wembanyama is starting to, he's really starting to get a lot of confidence, but I love what he said. And I love that he didn't see what Draymond said. It just shows you his toughness and maturity. Nah, he says something to me, but say something back. So for me, I love it. And I think, to me, that proves, stop talking to me like Draymond Green is a great defender. Because if we had legit, if we had legit centers in the league, think about the years when you had the Patrick Ewings and all, like the Lonzo Mourners. My man, they will eat Draymond Green little ass up. So I love what Wembanyama did. Expose Draymond Green because he talks hella shit. He acts like he's one of the best defenders we've ever seen. In my opinion, he's not even top 20. I know it's a whole lot of guys that's better than him defensively. Yeah, Flea. Say Robert Horry over him defensively. Yes.
Oh,
go in there.
He's bugging now. He's going
No,
crazy.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
He's going crazy now.
Like I said.
Flea, this is what happened to Rory yesterday. All of a sudden, all the people just jumped that were waiting to jump on him. They jumped on him. All just like, you know what? He is the worst defender ever.
Like I said, you got guys like bro. It's like I said, for me, it was a great display by Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs because the way Draymond Green gets away with bullying and punking people, and the way the refs let him just do what he wants. I think Wembanyama just showed it ain't gonna happen over here. So I love it. I just think he got exposed defensively. Stop telling me Draymond Green is a great defender, especially if you think he can guard centers. If the centers are gonna play like centers, if they're gonna play their size, niggas are average 40 on Draymond Green and he'll fall out every night, Flea.
Yo, Flea, man. It's gonna be a unanimous vote with this guy. We've been trying to get Draymond out of here. You've been wondering, you've been trashed for 4 years.
What does he do to add value going forward as a winning organization? What does he do on the basketball court? It kills me, man. It kills me. It really does. Listen, I already told other people. I think I told y'all too. I had Wembanyama as my MVP this year from the jump. Now is he gonna win it? Probably not. But that just says how I feel about the guy. Like he's an incredible player. I think at some point.
Hold on, Flea. Stay there. If you could just elaborate for maybe 30 seconds. Why? When you say why not? Why not? If they're going to have a good record and the numbers he's going to shatter with all the categories, why wouldn't he win MVP?
I just feel like I don't know if they're going to be able to maintain being a top 4 seed. I think out of the top 4 seeds right now, which are, I believe, OKC, Denver, the Lakers, and the Spurs. I think that's the top 4 seeds right now.
OKC, Denver, Houston, the Lakers, Timberwolves,
Minnesota is in there. Oh, then the Spurs. Okay.
So there's a few teams up there in the mix.
Good point.
But I just think the Spurs are gonna have a tough time staying afloat around there. His numbers are gonna be incredible, but for him to stay as a top 4 seed, maybe even a top 3 seed, that's what it's gonna take for him to be an MVP candidate. He's gonna get votes, no doubt about that. But the way Joker is playing right now, the way Giannis is playing right now, obviously Shea is incredible. They just head and shoulders better than everybody right now. It's going to be tough for him to get an MVP right now. But what I'm saying is, I love what he did last night. He's a young guy. He's going around the league, showing everybody what time it is. He's tough, right? He ain't taking no shit from nobody. We talking about one of the toughest guys in the league is trying to like get a little handsy and physical.
By default, because ain't no tough guys in the league no more.
Right.
He's a tough guy by default.
So now he's running around trying to punk. It's always, I think I said this to Fabian last night or the other day. I said, Draymond Green is always trying to punk the guys that he think he can punk. I ain't never seen him run up in nobody's chest that really could get active. It's always these foreigners. It's always the guys overseas. It's always the Nurkic. It's always the Goberts. It's always the Aldamas. It's always the
Sabonuses and all that.
Stepping on niggas' chests. It's always those type of names, right? Respect to those people. Respect. But those are not the guys that are like really trying to get mixy. You see, he never did that to Steven Adams again. After that happened, he never played with him ever in life again.
Wait, he got that. It's that one viral when he made a mistake and bumped into Ron Artest and he didn't know who it was, and when he turned around, he was down, no smoke.
No smoke.
Look at that. Hey, Draymond.
He's a nutcase.
Yeah. Where was this at last night?
Look at this Kawhi. He's a nutcase.
You should have ripped Wemby's shoulder off yesterday. Where was that at yesterday?
He's a nutcase. That's not
none of this anywhere. Look, and I can't front that. Nah, he gave your man Shumpert.
He don't get thrown out for none of these fouls. Bro, he don't get thrown out for none of these fouls.
Get out of here with your kid and play, dude, Shumpert. He smacked fire out of Shumpert.
So I just like the fact that Wemby made a statement. He made a statement and said, yo, I'm here. I'm going to be here longer than you're going to be here the rest of your duration. You're going to be gone, and I'm still going to be here doing what I do. So welcome to the Wemby party, Draymond fucking Green. I don't understand how he still has a job with the Golden State Warriors. I just don't get it. I don't understand how he continues to be as valuable to them as the years go on, as he ages, as he becomes less and less effective. Fuck the leadership at this point. You fucked up a lot of situations where I think they could have been better. That's why I take into question Steph Curry's leadership. Like, how do you allow this shit to happen under your watch? Kevin Durant is not a Golden State Warrior? That's insane.
I think we talked about that already, man. We just saw Under Armour wishes they had Draymond or some sort of Draymond on their side to keep Steph Curry around because Steph Curry done broke up with them. I don't want to veer left. We can't get over this party.
They broke up with him, just by the way.
Nah.
Yeah, okay. We can talk about that another time. Okay.
Never. Draymond Green finally got punked. You got and let's not forget, we seen this in the Olympics. I seen it with Wemby. Like, hold on, this guy's a little competitive. He was crying because he lost. I'm like, yo, he looks like he cares. This is a new superstar. LeBron James got smacked up by Draymond before. Obviously, the famous when Draymond kicked LeBron in the championship for whatever reason. You know, he got suspended then. But Draymond kind of picks and chooses his battles, and he stayed in the league. This is a battle you can't win whatsoever. The league will kick your ass out if you play with Wemby. He is the future superstar. You ain't ripping his shoulder out, none of that. If he would have dared to foul Wemby right there, he would have got suspended for half the season. They're not playing with you. He has the most viewed dunk or highlight in the history of the NBA. This might be number 2 after he punked your bitch ass, Draymond. This is it right here for me. It's the proof. I've defended Draymond in terms of I can't believe how you stay in the league. You playing politics. I don't know what you do. But this is proof that when somebody punches you in the face, you ain't got nothing for them. And that's what a bully is. He got fucking bullied. And like you said, oh boy, I like the fact that Wemby went up there. He's just like, yo, man, it's what you're supposed to do. When somebody comes to you and talks to you a certain way, you respond. If there's any reason to get excited about the NBA, especially with Wemby, and he tried with the Joker MVP. SGA, they tried. They don't move the needle like Wemby. Wemby accepts all challenges. And like you said, Flea, Wemby might be a foreigner, but he got a little more melanin in his tone.
He's with smoke.
He does. He does.
He's with smoke. He's with whatever they trying to do. He's with it. I love that about him. He's tough. You don't have to like rev his engine. He gets it going. He looks like he's ready to go every night. Like, I like it.
You don't have to rev his engine.
Pause. That was crazy. My fault.
No, but I thought
that was nasty. That was nasty. My fault.
I don't think it was nasty. I thought it was funny.
No. My fault. That was crazy.
I thought it was great. Nobody has to rev Wemby's engine. Vroom.
Pause. Now that was crazy.
That's when it gets a little crazy. Vroom.
It's not my. You got me here, man.
Don't roll your R's with other niggas around. Don't do that.
Like Pepe Le Pew. That was a little Pepe Le Pewish, right?
Nah.
You started this. You know what? You want to toughen up? You can't get more tough than this. You want to play games with me? I'm gonna bring my man on the screen. No problems.
Look at that nigga. Look at him.
Pat Bev looks bananas.
Downtown's finest. Come on, man. Do that to Pat. Do that to my man Pat, man.
The crazy eye killer.
Wow.
Pat Beverley. Please. You have the update live from Houston. Breaking news.
Yo, hold on. Put that picture up back one more time. Please.
The first one is cool. The second one, the close up.
Nah, that's about to be my screensaver. You got one that's like an R&B album cover. You got the other one that's like the legit mug. Like, I'm being real, bro. That's a Bobby Brown mugshot, bro.
Yes. Wow. Oh man, look at my son Pat. My son Pat look concerned.
Concerned?
Concerned.
That's concerning to you? Someone should be concerned for me if someone's looking at me like this, please. But our guy, Pat Bev, it went down for him yesterday, please. What is the breaking news coming out of Houston, Texas, of Patrick Beverley?
They said it happened in Fort Bend County. I live in Fort Bend County. They said it happened in Richmond. I live in Richmond, right? So it happened somewhere out here. Apparently, he ran up in his crib or whoever crib, I guess his mama's crib, parents' crib, whoever. We got to get full details. Let's report this the right way. We are a credible source. But he ran up in the crib and his 15-year-old little sister is in there with an 18-year-old young man. So shit got a little dicey. I guess he choked son up, had son choked up, you know what I mean? Because he was in there blazing his sister. You know?
See. He's going too far.
I
Man.
don't know. But you caught him doing what? That you got so upset that you got to put hands on him. He could have been sitting down watching TV.
Hold on. Remember, he did what May said he's going to do. Remember, May said, choke you out, Pat.
Choke.
Choke you out. Did Pat choke somebody out, literally?
They said he choked him out.
That was for
It's
Mace.
a felony. This is a felony offense, they said.
That's for you, Betha.
That's for you, Betha. Is that you, Betha? Is that you?
I said, choke you out, Pat.
Former NBA player Patrick Beverley arrested on felony assault charge. Beverley was taken into custody on Friday, November 14th. Officially, need to know. Former NBA player Patrick Beverley has been arrested on a charge of felony assault. Beverley was taken into custody and paid. Get out of here. And paid a $40,000 bond before being released. The former Milwaukee Bucks guard is accused of assaulting a family or household member in a way that impedes breath or circulation. Oh, shit.
I'm stealing that. So now the new thing, when you choke somebody, I impeded your breath.
Your breath and circulation.
Hey, Pat Bev, left the message out there for the folks. Please, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Hope all is well. Love.
And you choke somebody out, nigga. Fuck out of here. You out on $40,000 bail. They ain't giving niggas no $40,000 bail unless you put hands on somebody. Go ahead, Pat.
What does that say?
Patrick Beverley has no criminal record. He cares deeply about his little sister, a young lady, a minor. Patrick Beverley's attorney, Letitia Quinones Hollins, said in a statement to TMZ that was posted on Patrick Beverley's X page. Quinones, Letitia's a Latina? Given that when he unexpectedly found her alone in the home with an 18-year-old man in the middle of the night, he was understandably concerned, as any brother would be about his sister. However, we don't believe what followed happened the way it's been described, and we look forward to the opportunity to address it in court. Born in Illinois, Patrick was Beverley was a superstar. He played for Lakers. Okay, so I think we got the gist of it there, guys. If you found your 15-year-old sister with a young man, are you going down like Pat Bev? Allegedly?
No. I'll definitely, being honest, no, I'm not gonna put my hands on the kid. Yo, shorty, get your shit and get out. Then I'm gonna have a nice little talk with the young lady. I'm not putting my hands on shorty. No, especially being Pat Bev, who's, people know who you are. You've been in the NBA for how many years now? You are now like a social media star. Like, people know who you are. So, I mean, just to answer your question, no. As much as I would love to do that, right? Who wouldn't love to, but no. Shorty, get your shit, get the fuck up out of here. Make sure I'll never cross paths with you again. And then you have to have that talk with the young lady. Like, hey, So, yeah, and just for the record, we're not laughing at his little sister in the situation. We're laughing at Patrick Beverley. Come on, bro. Can't put your hands on nobody. You know that shit.
He be throwing Spaldings at young Caucasian ladies in the crowd during regular games. And at night, he is black man. He is knocking dudes, choking dudes the fuck out over his little sister. Would you do the same? Would you do the same for Pat Bev?
He's a little aggressive nigga from Chicago that went to school in Arkansas. That little nigga is crazy. Listen, would I do that? No. But I'm sure that the situation escalated. You kind of think about today, an 18-year-old gets caught with a 15-year-old. These 18-year-old now need sometimes to get their hands put on their throat and hands put on their face sometimes and foot and ass.
No.
These young kids.
Hopefully you said it wrong. He needs to get impeded.
His breath
breath impeded.
Impeding breath and circulation. Some of these young niggas need impeded breath and circulation because they talk crazy. They have no respect. If you 18 years old and she's 15, why you there in the middle of the night? You have no respect. So no, I'm not gonna put my hands on him. But shit is live when I'm there. Everybody's uncomfortable. Nobody's comfortable right now. He's not comfortable. My little sister's not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. The remainder of the house is not comfortable. Dogs, cat, everybody is awake. Fuck is you talking about? And that's what happened.
Nigga said,
Fuck out
wait,
of here.
hold on. Hey, Flea, you said you cursing the dog out. Like, yo, my nigga, why you ain't let me know what was going on in here? Nigga, why you ain't calling?
Everybody wake up, man.
Nigga said, where the cat? Nigga said, where the cat at? Hey, man. You ain't hit my cell phone.
Everybody's uncomfortable. Granny, I'm sorry I had to wake you up. It's the middle of the night, respectfully. Because shit is not the way it's supposed to be right now. So, no, I can't put my hands on him. But he has to be very uncomfortable being able to come back here.
And spread that
Why
message.
wasn't there any permissions? No permission slip signed? Nobody knew about this? He acted like that because he didn't know. If he knew son was there, he wouldn't have behaved like that. But he probably behaved like that because son was talking crazy. And I had to impede breath and circulation. Little nigga.
I think Pat Bev had to send a message. Who knows how many times it goes back home. You know, sometimes that has to be done. Like, I understand letting them go because you are Pat Bev, man, and all that, but you know,
we are fathers. Hold on. Wait, Fabian. We are fathers of daughters. What happens there? Now we could get freaky now. We are fathers of daughters. How do we feel about that? 15, 18-year-old. We walk in middle of the night. How do we feel about that?
I don't know, but I don't like feeling paranoid about strange dudes in my house. Is all I'm gonna say.
Okay. You see the lack of response from OG.
No. For me, and I'll let Fabian continue. Would I love to kick the young man's ass? Yes. But like I said, what I would do, I briefly, everybody get cursed the fuck out. Y'all gonna hear what I got to say. While I'm saying that, Shorty, I'm gonna have the look on my face. You should be knowing while I'm speaking, your ass should be getting dressed. Hopefully you was already dressed, nothing happened. Get the fuck up out my house and pray I don't see you again outside this house. Now, whoever's left in the house, especially the little sister, we gonna have a talk. Listen, it's gonna be some straightening going on in this bitch. Like Rob, listen that Bernie Mac said, it's gonna be some furniture moving. Now I make smack fire out of you. Bet that. But Shorty, get the fuck up out of here, man. He definitely hear what I gotta say. But at the same time, of course, a lot of them may need a little bit of the PJ Carlissimo action, right? But listen, he's still a minor because you're super grown.
Yo, these shorties is crazy now, bro. These shorties is crazy. They're nuts. They lack respect for elders, for people that are older than them, period. Not senior citizens and shit like that. Like, you know how your pop said, when you walk in the room, there's older niggas in the room. It's older niggas in the room. Like, you respect, have a level of respect. They have none of it. And he might have had to run up on a nigga and get him out of there. He might have had to jazz the nigga. You never know. He might have had to jazz the nigga.
Yo, Pat Bev, man. He made, now it's nationwide news. Listen, the story's out. I doubt any young man, no matter how, we don't know. Because that's the other thing. Because AllBall's right. I learned a long time ago, man. Let's stop acting like they ain't mentioned nobody else getting arrested. Ain't nobody else getting no charges. So the young lady allowed this. Who the hell you think you are? So if you can't get the message straight, let me get it out there for everybody to know. See him little scar your man got around his neck? That's for everybody around the damn block. Put the APB out, man. You getting your ass whooped, you come to Patrick Beverley's crib. We catching charges. Next time it might be little
sister might be a little pop. That's why the 18-year-old was in there.
Go pop somewhere else.
Crazy.
Go pop somewhere else. You can't be in the crib, bro. You can do
can't.
whatever you want to do.
You can't.
See, you playing adult games. You playing adult games. You got to suffer adult consequences. This ain't, you don't pay where you lay. Pay where you lay. You ain't grown. You can act grown and you find out the hard way. This is not your house. Okay, how old you are. So you have to teach him. So Pat Bev, crazy Chicago kid or Illinois kid, as they put it. I respect it. After reading about this, I respect it.
I'm with it. I'm with it too.
Now I don't know. AllBall is saying I don't know what I would do if I'm in that. Like, I hate saying what I would do if I was in that scenario, because everyone is Superman in their mind. But I have to respect what he did.
Well, hold on real quick. But why I'm making the assumption that things escalated, because he is a former pro. He is in the public eye. He does have a prominent podcast. He is like, his stardom is higher than it was while he was in the league. So what I'm saying is he is conscious of all of this. Why would he go in there and behave in such a way that wouldn't provoke the certain behavior that they're accusing him of, impeding breath and circulation? He's not going in there and just choking niggas out. He understands decorum and walking in there and saying, "Yo,
we talking about the same Pat Bev?"
Right. Well, listen. Why he what going I'm in there choking niggas out? What I'm saying is he should understand that. What you talking about?
What I'm saying is I'm sure Pat was provoked. Pat didn't just go in there and go off the handle on an 18-year-old kid.
I disagree.
He didn't up it like that.
I disagree.
Okay. Okay.
No, he threw a basketball, some chick in his seats behind him on the bench on a playoff game.
But she was wilding in Indiana. Some little racist white girl, some racist white woman was behind there running her mouth.
In Indiana, he threw a basketball. He threw a basketball. He threw a basketball to a white chick in Indiana. Enough said. He's a nutcase. That's all you got to tell me. I don't care who, right, wrong, what happened before. Pat Bev got no problem going to jail, apparently, for his consequences. So I can't be mad at him. He's willing to take, and then he tweeted after that. I might have to respect everything about this. All of it. Patrick Beverley. Hold on. I don't want to pull that picture up again. You look nuts.
Hold on. Big shout out to Mace. Choke you out, Pat. That's the new shit.
That was for you, Betha.
Right.
Play with me if you want to, Betha.
Yo, man.
Speaking of choking, certain teams out here are on a run early on in this NBA season. The Detroit Pistons. Oh my, they're going crazy. Apparently, they have won. Not apparently, it's true. The Pistons have won 9 games in a row for the first time in 17 years since 2008. There goes another nutcase in Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew. Jesus, he looks crazy. I don't trust him. Anybody smiles like that. Get out of here,
we know he's a nut, so it's not fuck his eyes. He know he is a nut.
Gilbert Arenas is scared to death of him. So certain people that he don't play with, I already know, like, oh, he's scared he'll flip on you. AllBall. Pistons. Cade Cunningham going bananas. Jalen Duren, 21 years old. I keep forgetting. Look like they're taking a leap. I guess the addition of Duncan Robinson. Got some shooting out there. They're playing well. Was 11-1 now? What we thinking? Are they real championship contenders?
So, we had this discussion, and, my brothers, they always prove me wrong. I might have to walk back what I said. Detroit might be legit. And I'm going to be honest. They doing this right now without Tobias Harris. Now, we may not think much of Tobias Harris, but he's a vet. He brings toughness. And he can give you 10 to 15 points, and sometimes he can get hot. I think Detroit, I don't want to go too far as championship contention yet, right? But this is what I will say. I think they just took the leap that Cleveland, Orlando, Atlanta, I think they took the leap that those teams supposed to take. Detroit is legit, and Detroit is going to be a problem. I think they may have to make one other move to be like really right there, because I still think our Knicks, if we're talking fully healthy, I still think we have the better team, and I still pick us in the series. But Detroit, I think, is the real deal. Like I said, if you asking me, who's the better out of Cleveland, Orlando, Milwaukee, we know Chicago started off kind of hot. I'm gonna be honest. I think Detroit is better than all of those teams, and they have a legit superstar. So, to answer your question, Fabian, I'm gonna give it. Let's see if they don't fizzle out. Let's see if they can keep this up. Maybe past the All-Star break, or let's see how they look up until the All-Star break. Because you know how that shit be, Flea. Teams may catch up to you, and then you may slow down like the Chicago Bulls, right? But I'm gonna be honest, they played us great in the playoffs last season, and they didn't have two of their big men. Those guys are back. So let me see. But right now, if we asking me who's a bigger threat to our Knicks getting to the championship or standing in our way, I gotta agree with both of y'all. Besides, I don't believe in Cleveland. Atlanta is bums. Like I said, Milwaukee is shaky. Uh, Orlando, to me, I don't know what's going on with them. I got to agree with my brothers. The Detroit Pistons right now is the real deal. And I think behind us, well, right now, they're the best team in the East. And we're going record-wise. But we're injured. But I have to be honest. Detroit is the real deal. I just got to be honest. My brothers was right. I got to walk it back at this moment. They look scary, man. They look scary. I'm being honest. They look scary.
I made a mistake, Flea. They are 11-2 after winning 9 in a row. What are we thinking? Are they better than what we saw a couple games ago? You more impressed with just them maintaining this? How do we feel about Detroit being championship contenders and really just competition to the New York Knicks?
Championship contention is a stretch, I think, for them. It's just a slight stretch for them. I think that they are a great team. I think that they've taken another leap from what they did last year. That spanking that we gave them in the playoffs. It was, it was a great series, but again, the spanking means we beat them, right? And so, but they were a valiant opponent. The 2 games that they won, they were legit games. That was like, damn, they really got in our ass. They really forced us to do a lot of different things. Last year, they were like middle of the pack in the league in defense. This year, they're number 2 in the league in defense right now, right? And so they've taken up another notch on defense. I think offensively, they rely heavily on Cade, but Cade is a motherfucker, man. 27 a night, damn near 10 dimes a night, 5 rebounds, 6'6", 220-pound guard, like coming at, does it all, 3-level scorer. Struggling from 3 right now, but I could see that his jump shot has been getting better and better. So they are scary. Jalen Duren has taken it up another notch. He's a double machine right now. He's like 19 and 12. That kid is amazing. 21 years old, like Fabian said. He's young. He's gonna be crazy in a couple years. They got Isaiah Stewart back. Assault Thompson is double figures. Duncan Robinson is playing his ass off all of a sudden, shooting over 40% from 3, bugging, close to like 14 a game. He's bugging. Like Detroit's serious. They come off the bench with a couple dogs. I like Ron Holland. Ron Holland is always ready to mix it up with them niggas. He's a young kid that's good. I like them. And Jaden Ivey still hasn't played yet. And he might be expendable at this point. He might be able to be in the package deal that I think that they need to make a move and go get Devin Booker. Bring him home. I just think that there needs to be a guard, another guard that could go get a bucket next to Cade. And for me, a guy that's not gonna
never thought of that.
That's not gonna take shots away. I mean, I think it's a perfect match in Devin Booker. Another nigga that could go get you 30. And he from home, he from there. To take it up another notch to be championship contention. I like that move for them, if they ever explore that.
They're 11-2. They're playing incredible. I mean, obviously, Indiana lost Halliburton. The Celtics lost Tatum. Atlanta's not what they were supposed to be. Cleveland's not what they're, I don't know if they're supposed to be. Ever since they got exposed last February, it's been downhill for them. They got exposed in the playoffs. And Detroit, they took the confidence from that playoff series against us, like you said, y'all fellas, and took it up another notch. The only thing is, that's why that Devin Booker trade you just said makes a lot of sense, because where's the veteran guy to make that leap? You just need a vet dude. I know SGA and they had Caruso, but usually you need a veteran there. But OKC had more than one guy that was able to score against pretty much anybody last year. Jalen Williams hasn't even played for OKC, and they're on fire. So if the Pistons really want to take it to another level, championship contention, respectfully to us, is not the Knicks right now. We didn't win no chip. We are not the bar. OKC is the bar. Indiana would have been, I think, if Halliburton was healthy. The Celtics, if they were healthy, they won the chip. Those are the bars. So I think if they're looking past us and looking for a real championship contention, that trade you're talking about puts them at a different level. Now we're talking about unbeatable. Now we're talking about a guy who can actually finish and shoot the three, unlike Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham's only problems is that he can't really finish he struggles finishing. He gets a shot blocked a lot. And the 3-point shot, for some reason, I was watching a video on him, Flea. It's what you said about Deuce McBride's free throw. He has a hitch on it. It feels like Cade. He comes up short a lot. But other than that, that's going to take some time for him to develop. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. And when your MVP candidate is missing layups like that, can't shoot the three like that, it's like the same way you were saying nobody's scared of Jalen Brunson. It's like, not that we're not scared of Cade. We're scared of him. Got to guard him. But if it's crunch time, you limited, bro. We're taking away your mid-range. Now what? Go shoot that three and try to hit a layup. We can contest that better. We can kind of figure that out. And until he does that, because once he's able to hit layups, it's over. It's over.
Bro, he leads the league in fourth quarter scoring this year thus far. He's a motherfucker. He's a
with those flaws. With those flaws, he leads
okay.
That's crazy.
So just imagine. Yeah.
They'll be unstoppable.
He's incredible. He's incredible.
That Devin Booker move, right? Because look how great all teams.
You like that, OG?
No,
I
love it, right? But I'm gonna put a twist. But I'm gonna put a twist on it.
You like that, OG? OG
you
like
always,
that.
You like that, OG? Because you always come up with some scenarios that's dope, and then next thing you know, a week or two later, that shit is popping up out of nowhere. Right?
You know how we do
but
it.
No,
hold on. You saying that do-rag brings clairvoyance, that he's actually like Cleo?
It's almost it's almost like the motherfucking tin cap or the aluminum hat. Where's my shit at? Where that at?
But watch this. I'm gonna put a twist on it, but just real quick. I think every team in the NBA, if you want to be championship contention or great, you got to have a legit second scorer. Right? And let's be realistic. Detroit is a great team, but they don't have a legit second scorer. Great at that guard position. Look how great they played with Beasley and Hardaway Jr. at that position. So just imagine the Devin Booker. But let me ask y'all a question, because Devin Booker might cost a little too much, right?
Maybe. I thought about that. Maybe.
Hear me out. Ain't Sacramento having a fire sale? They make it get a two. They make it get a two-guard from over there for way cheaper.
Well, who you thinking?
Which one would you rather right now, at this stage, or where they at?
Not even a question. Zach LaVine. No question. He can knock down the three. He's just as explosive. Now, I'm not saying he's as good as Devin Booker, but he's way cheaper. And let's not forget, Zach LaVine is a legit scorer. He can knock the three ball down. He can knock down the mid-range. I'm just saying, Flea, you want to be able to add something to that Detroit team. And I'm mad I'm saying this because they're in the East and we're going to have to compete with them, right? But we got to keep it real. All ball reaction. You don't want to have to give up much. What Detroit has, if you can get another guard in there without giving up some of your core pieces, listen, if I'm them, of course I want Devin Booker. But if we're talking about right now, you see that window open and we can get somebody for the low where it don't hurt us, I'm going to go get Zach LaVine. I like that 1-2 punch.
The only thing is, a lot cheaper is only $8 million cheaper because Zach LaVine is making $45 million and Devin Booker's making
Lord,
$53
have
a year.
mercy.
Yeah, he robbed them Chicago boys.
I mean, I would go even cheaper just where they're at right now. Even just it would be a stopgap and something to help them take them to the next level in the playoffs. I would go even cheaper and look at DeMar over LaVine. And I understand LaVine is probably the more explosive player right now. But if I'm talking about what I said about Landry Shamet the other day, if I'm talking about just the professional, the guy that's going to come in the locker room, that veteran guy that you still could go get you 20 to 25 a night if you need it, but it's going to be steady, play defense, and maybe help you get you to the next level in the playoffs. And then you ain't got to marry him. You ain't got to marry him because then whoever that next guy is out there will be ready and be, you could go after him. But for right now, like it either got to be a Levine, a DeRozan, a Booker. Those three guys, something like that over there in Detroit takes them to the next level. It becomes very scary. And we are all three Knicks fans. It becomes very scary in a 7-game series if they coming at you with the defense that they're playing this year and the offensive firepower like that. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Well, thanks for the thumbnail, Flea. Pistons get Devin Booker. Clickbait galore, bitch.
All ball suckers. But no. Hold on. Let's try to is it expound? Is it expand? Whichever one it is. I don't know. I don't even say that. I don't know.
Don't be doubting yourself. Expound.
Okay. Cade Cunningham. I want to ask y'all this, and I just want to get y'all 2 cents on this. We don't have to spend a lot of time. Cade Cunningham, right now at this point, opinion, I would love to hear how y'all feel about this. I think he's top 5 MVP candidate. I think when you talk about the best players in the NBA, when you bring up the SGAs, the Giannis's, the Lukas, the Jokers, his name needs to be brought up. But let me ask y'all a question. Right now, is Cade Cunningham one of the best players in the NBA, and is he turning into a superstar right before our eyes?
For us.
And hold on. One more thing. That's what I meant to say. I'm old, so I forget a little bit. It just came back. I think he's leaped over a lot of players that had a lot of promise, a la Devin Booker's, a la Brandon Ingram's, Ja Morant's, the guys that I think for the last 4 or 5 years that we were looking to take that next step, that next leap. I think Cade Cunningham is really starting to make those guys look null and void. What are y'all opinion on that?
Let me help you out, Flea. Some names we ain't mentioning. Top teams is OKC, Denver. You got the Rockets, the Knicks, the Pistons, Timberwolves, Spurs, right? That's top net rated teams. Celtics somehow make it, which is crazy. Wemby's definitely top 5, right? Then we got SGA, Joker. I don't know if we have Kevin Durant top 5. Brunson's arguable.
No, we're not doing that.
Right. Brunson's arguable. With number
Giannis
6.
with the numbers.
Giannis, right, because he's somewhere in there. Number 6 team, though, Timberwolves, Flea. AllBall ain't throw that name out there, but we talked about this. This is part of our argument from last year or in the summertime. Ant-Man, he's great athletically. I think he has more flair than Cade. He's more charismatic. But Cade is more skilled, especially in the mid-range. What if one, first of all, is he top 5 like AllBall is saying? And second of all, I want to hear who do you have that's better between Ant-Man and Cade and why?
Well, first of all, I think that Cade should be considered like a top 5, top 7, 8-ish player in the league for sure. No question. I think he continues to just keep getting better and better, right? Especially with shooting the basketball. I know we talked about him struggling from 3, but I think that's going to get better because I think that he's so serious about the game of basketball. And I think that's what is the difference between some of the guys that you mentioned, like a Ja Morant and like a Brandon Ingram and things like that. I don't know them personally, but I'm just talking about the approach to the game. Cade looks like a very serious, he has that character that's just about approaching the game and just getting better. None of that. I don't hear or see too many off the court stuff, right? He's not into it. It just doesn't come off like that guy. That he comes off like the old school Detroit type of guy. Hard hat, go in there and get to work, and that's how he's playing right now. Just in terms of how he's leading that team, the leadership qualities that he's exhibiting, forget the numbers. The numbers is going to jump off the page at anybody. He's averaging 27 right now. He's averaging close to 10 assists right now. He's averaging 5 assists. I mean, 5 rebounds a game right now. Like, his numbers is going to be what they are. He's a great player, but the leadership qualities, I think, is what helps him leap over some of the guys. Now, in terms of Anthony Edwards, I just think that at this point now, Cade has to prove to be able to get his team to the pinnacle of being a champion. Anthony Edwards has had Minnesota in championship contention the last 2 years in a row. However you want to slice it. They've been in the Final Four with the opportunity to go on to the finals. That's big in part to Anthony Edwards. So I think he's proven in the West. So I think he's proven that he's if you put him in the position, he's going to get you right there. Now he hasn't got over the hump yet, but I think at his young age, he still has a lot of opportunity to do that. Cade is still a young guy. So if we're gauging it, I'm still going to take Anthony Edwards only because I know that I can rely on him to get me through 3 to 4 7-game series and almost beat it. I haven't seen Cade be able to do that yet. And if he's able to do that, then we can have a different conversation.
Luka Doncic came back with a vengeance. As Jay's an MVP, Joker's still out there. Giannis is still out there. Got our guy Brunson. I don't think Cade is as polished as Brunson is. And that's just, I think, his experience and age. To your point, Flea. He needs to get burnt playoffs. Like, yo, what am I missing? Why I keep not getting over this?
I said Cade would not get MVP votes this year. I was insane. I have to walk that back. I said that a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I said he's not going to get MVP votes this year. He absolutely will. 1,000%. After looking at him over the first 12 games, 13 games, I'm completely wrong. 1,000% wrong.
If they keep this up, because the argument was him versus Banchero, and I said, yo, Banchero hasn't shown me that any development in skills like that. Like, it's night and day compared to Cade. He just keeps getting, and Ant-Man has. That's the thing against Ant. Now when you go up against Ant-Man, it's like bigger body, stronger, and he's athletic. Ant-Man still has to show if he was lying about that Michael Jordan conversation with the post up and you don't post up.
We're gonna see
him with your upper back. You know, he's developing too, and these guys have 13 games in a row where it's like the first 5 we were like, okay, it's first 5 games. Now it's 9 wins in a row. We're like, oh shit. That remember AllBall was like, man, get out of here with Detroit. And now it's like, all right, hold on a second. 13 games. Well, if we always say sample size, that means we got 69 games left or 68, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's just, you know, AllBall, I guess to answer your question, he's definitely, you can't not have him in the MVP conversation right now. I don't care what name you throw out there. He's in it. He's in it, and he earned it. Forget about this ain't no media hype, because nobody really talks about him like that either because of the laid back personality. And if I'm being real, I don't know if Devin Booker's ever been this skilled and then align that with winning.
Well,
he can shoot, but hold on, but I'm just saying, Cade putting pressure on you all game long. Even if you rip him, he had turnover issues his whole career. Even if you rip him, he's applying pressure with his skill set all game long. And for me, Booker, you can kind of get him out of his position physically. Cade is more or less careless with the rock, or he's missing a jump shot. Or he got to work on his 3-point hitch. But at that age, I don't think, I should say it like that, Flea, so I don't upset you and I can let AllBall talk. By this age, Devin Booker wasn't this polished.
Well, I'm not. Yeah. See, I'm not. The point I was trying to make is, you know, Devin Booker, and there's a couple names out there. I could throw Zion out there. I can throw Ja Morant out there. You know, guys like Brandon Ingram. I'm saying guys that 2 years ago you thought they were gonna take that leap, and now, you know, playoff success, and it just seems like Cade Cunningham is like, it's legit. It's like he's here. Last season against us in the playoffs, it was a great series. They battled. He played well. And then now starting this season, it's like, okay, do we even think about those other guys anymore? Because let's be realistic. He has Detroit in a position to be successful. And when you look at now Brandon Ingram, who I thought was going to be better than what he is now, I don't see no success. Ja Morant in Memphis is a disaster. Like I said, Devin Booker in Phoenix, robbery, 300, whatever he getting. They ain't going nowhere. So I just feel like, the reason why Cade Cunningham is not going to get the props he deserves, for one, it's in Detroit, and for two, like you said, the flashy, the social media presence, all the BS that really don't mean jack shit. Because we going to come up here and give props where props is due. Listen, the young man deserves a lot of fucking props. And the praise that we used to give all these other guys a couple years ago, we need to start giving that to Cade Cunningham, straight up.
I mean, two things. One, put some fucking respect on Devin Booker's name. Devin Booker was going to get 70 as a third or fourth year player. He was extremely polished. I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about going to get a bucket and being polished, nigga. Going to get a bucket and being polished. Devin Booker wasn't no top 5 pick to come into the franchise and be a franchise changing player. Cut it out. That's not what Devin Booker was coming out of Kentucky. He came off the bench for John Calipari. He wasn't even a starter at Kentucky.
Now, I hate Booker, no. You're lying. I did the homework. Devin Booker came off the bench, and that was like a favor. He was being nice. He could have started if he wanted to. He was a freshman.
Did it happen?
He was a lottery pick.
Did it happen, Ray? He was a lottery pick for sure, but did it happen?
What number was he?
Yes. He wasn't top 10.
He wasn't one. There's a reason Cade is coming through number 1 pick, and I'm living up to it.
1,000%. I'm just saying the polish on Devin Booker's game was expedited. He wasn't some unpolished guy by year 3 or 4. By year 3 or 4, he was an assassin. He was a 25 to 26 point a night guy. That's all I'm saying. We leave it there. That's all I'm saying. I got you, but we'll leave it there. Number two.
Hold on. Before we get to number 2, you ain't gonna get to number 2 after we ain't done with number 1.
Okay.
You can't just say I'm saying he's unpolished. No, he isn't as polished as Cade at this point in his career is back then.
Okay.
Number two,
Cade got to get Detroit out the first round for I think for the league
to prove that
start being put on notice. You know what I'm saying? He's got to get Detroit out of the first round of the playoffs and be in the mix of what's going on in the NBA. I think getting them to the playoffs after being a 22-win team is phenomenal, right? JB Bickerstaff comes in and y'all go to another level. I think that's great. But getting out the first round, I think, is the next step now for us to start looking at him like he's a legit guy that's going to be around in the East, especially after like things start falling to the wayside with all the other teams in the Eastern Conference. Boston is obviously in shambles. Philly is obviously going through influx. Milwaukee Giannis may leave and Milwaukee may look different, right? So now you're looking at opportunities for other teams, obviously us, Atlanta, Orlando, Detroit. All of these teams can now start, climbing the ranks because some of these teams has always been there. Cleveland obviously still has to, prove it, but Detroit got a huge opportunity right now to take it to the next level.
All ball suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea, never the little one.
Word of the day, folks. Word of the day, folks, before we get going. You don't need Duolingo when you got all ball. Reaction.
Le baudet. Le baudet. Le baudet.
Get Draymond Green's punk ass out of here. Till next time, folks. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.